had this sentence in order and it got all mixed up. Now we have to unscramble.
His shelf on the floor for his lost button and began searching.
You're going together, not one person, but how many people are going to work together?
Two.
And you're going to spread out all the pieces of the sentence on your desk so you both can see them. And you're both going to decide the order. And when you're deciding how to put it back in order and fix it, I want you to talk to each other and say, maybe this goes first because, maybe this goes second because, maybe that goes before that because. I want to hear you talking to each other about why you're deciding to put it in that order. And some of you had different answers, but you were both right. Sometimes one partnership had one answer and another partnership had another answer, but you were both right. There's more than one correct way to arrange the sentence. So let's think about, and who can tell me what they thought went first? What do you think went first? What do you think? Late that evening, what's a clue that tells you this one goes first? What's a clue that tells you this goes first? Yes?
Because all of the shoppers weren't there anymore.
That's true, but what's a clue in this just little right here? That's just an easy clue that tells us something's first. Yes?
Late.
What about late?
The capital.
The capital letter, so we know it starts first. It must be first because it's not a name. That evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked. Okay, then what happens? Try to tell your partner what comes next. What do you think comes next? I'd like to propose what would go next. What do you think?
Carefully down.
Corduroy climbs carefully down. How many of you had that same evening when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked? The main part of the sentence is right here. Corduroy climbed down. But all of these other things tell you more about the sentence. Like, what does late that evening tell you? What does that add? What does that add to the sentence? What does it tell you? What do you think?
I know.
What do you think?
Like at night.
It tells you it was at night. It tells you when. That's right. And then when all the shoppers had gone, are you starting to picture this in your head? Part of the sentence. When all the shoppers had gone, that tells us when it happened. Did it happen during the day? No. Did it happen when there were a lot of shoppers there? No, it happened when all the shoppers had gone. And then this other part tells you down from his shelf tells where he came from. It tells where. So this tells when, and this tells some verbs from the story that talks about what Corduroy is doing. So he lived, he waited, he climbed, he searched, and he wandered. Those are all things he does in the story. I guess about what wandering means. What does it mean to wander? Yes. Corduroy lived, corduroy waited, corduroy climbed. We're going to add prepositional phrases. Can you say that? Prepositional phrases. And prepositional phrases are like this that tell where. Times a prepositional phrase tells when. When. This tells when. So we're going to come up with some, and I bet you can think of a lot of good ones. So we're going to write some prepositional phrases. So think about he climbed. Corduroy climbed. Where did he climb? Let's think of a phrase that says where he climbed. Turn to your partner. Where did he climb? Where might he have searched? Think, when you're searching, you could search under, or you could search Over. You could search inside. You could search. Where could you search? Tell your partner, where can you search? And they're going to choose one verb and one prepositional phrase. Okay, let me see who's been sitting quietly, ready to listen. Oh, let me see. Can you come choose one verb and one prepositional phrase? And then,
Yeah, she was talking with a million people.
I'm looking for right now who is being quiet. Pick any verb and put the post-it right next to it.
Cordy, pick Cordy.
All right, good. And now pick one prepositional phrase.
I want to put this. Lived.
Anyone you want.
Lived on the escalator. Shh.
It's okay if it's a silly sentence. All right, good. Thank you. All right, let's practice the sentence she made. I'm going to just put it right here. Thank you. You may sit down. Let's practice the sentence she wrote. Are you ready? Corduroy lived in the furniture department. In a minute, you're going to go back to your seats, and I want you to write one sentence that has a noun, a verb, and a prepositional phrase that tells where Corduroy was doing whatever you say he was doing. You don't have to use this one. You can if you want. You can, but you're all going to use Corduroy, and you're all going to use one of these verbs, and then you're going to add a prepositional phrase. Boys and girls, after you write your sentence, underline the prepositional phrase.
No, Corduroy lived on the shelf.
Corduroy lived on the shelf. Which part of that tells where? Which part of your sentence tells where?
Corduroy lived on.
Say it. On the shelf, right? That's your perfect. Thank you. Who else wants to share their sentence? Let's see. Stand up where you are and come up here and say it really loudly. And then you're going to tell us which part tells where.
I know.
Okay, hold on.
I can't hear.
You know what? We can't hear her because there's too much talking. So everybody quiet. And you speak as loud as you can, okay? Corduroy wandered in the furniture department. Which part of your sentence tells where? Yes, in the furniture department. Excellent. Thank you.